Hi everyone, welcome back to the Elden Ring 100% walkthrough, where we're playing as a Death Mage, although not quite yet, we're kind of more of a pure mage for now. We are starting from the Saintsbridge, Grace. In the previous episode we did unlock the Deathtouched Catacombs entrance, but in case you're just coming to this episode fresh, because you googled Deathtouched Catacombs and you have no idea where it is or how to get there, I'm going to repeat the run that shows you. So you start off heading west from Saintsbridge, and then you kind of come up here, and it'll be on your left right here. And we've established there is, in fact, some Deathroot in here. Now this is a situation where our good old Morningstar is what we want, because we're about to encounter some undead. Undead are really weak to holy. So remember, your goal with the catacombs is to find the lever. And notice how it just disintegrated. Instead of trying to get back up, it's just dead. And if I hit and kill this skeleton here, it'll stay dead if I hit it with a holy buffed Morningstar like this, with Sacred Blade buffing the weapon. And the way you know that it's buffing the weapon is, of course, that it will glow. Just want to be very careful here. It's a little, you can kind of get overwhelmed because these skeletons will be constantly getting up, trying to get you. There's another one. Now notice, I don't have the glow anymore. So what's going to happen is, watch. That's the sign that he's getting up. And you can't lock on when it's initially starting to respawn, but right as it's about to respawn, you actually can lock on and hit. But I advise you to get good at hitting, aiming well, and when it's not locked on. Now, when we get this stuff, there's going to be a bunch of enemies that are going to, like, get up. So we're going to get buffed. I have lost track of which way we came from. Right. So this is a really great weapon, the Uchigatana. Be careful not to fall off here. You are actually propelled forward a little when you swing, so you want to watch out for that. Although actually in this case I guess it's okay to fall. You could do a plunge attack, which is a thing we haven't really talked about. So this is the original door that we would have come down, just to show that. I think we actually did forget to get the glove ore here, because I so excitedly went that way. You can see they're just everywhere. They'll just surprise you with, like, oh hey, a skeleton. Some shooting. Shield is good here. I wonder if he'll jump down if I get under here. He might. There's no point killing him because he'll just get back up again. Alright, let's keep going. Lever's in here. As you approach the lever, I'm pretty sure things start hitting us. Remember to click tap X when you get somewhere a heavy door is opened. Oh yeah, I think it says we're trying to run back a bunch of these enemies are gonna respawn. Yeah. The lock-on can be tough here. The pillars cause you to lose line of sight. I think even more start repopping here. It always just feels like there's 10,000 skeletons in this place. Alright, looks like we're okay. Boss is this way. This is an injured Black Knight assassin. Eventually we're going to fight the ringleader of the assassins. So this is a good place to do Rock Sling, but you want to be very cautious with it because watch out for these pillars, right? You want to make sure all 3 rocks span out and hit the assassin without running into a pillar. I like the mythology they're kind of showing. Oh hey, he starts off weak and injured. That's the only reason you're able to beat him. Remember, we know there's a Deathroot in here. That talisman that we just got heals you when you do critical hits, which is pretty cool. Alright, we're gonna head back to the entrance. Now, of course, real quick, we can get the Bestial Sling spell, incantation, rather. So we can hand over that Deathroot.
Feed me more. This
Gets you Bestial Sling. And now we're gonna head back to Saintsbridge. Alright, now what we're gonna do here, there's actually a Spirit Spring off the bridge. So jump off, you can do it. I have faith that you'll make it. And then watch out for all these guys. And we're heading north after we fall. There's a cave. Alright, and this cave is... You gotta be very careful in here. I'll even show you the spot. There's a specific spot that gets people in this cave where there's a lot of wolves, and you can get really surprised and ambushed, and you're gonna see a lot of bloodstains there from where people have died. Alright. Let's get our faith to 12. Okay. So there are a lot of wolves in here. This is actually a pretty big cave. Like, it takes about 10 minutes. I always get lost in it too. Oh, I did not mean to have Rock Sling. Oh well. Some Pebble is fine for this. Alright, some good dodging. The trick here is to just take this kind of slowly. Because it's a longer cave too, there's a bit of attrition involved. I like the picture of the guy. He's convinced that if I hit this, there'll be a secret passage. Oh, we don't actually, can actually go back to Bloodhound's Fang here. fact, it might actually be good to just play this. Maybe be conservative with mana. Well, maybe Slicer. Alright, so now that we went in there, we'll go this way. The exciting part is after we finish this cave, we're actually going to do Margit. Finally do like a big real boss. You're first. All the bosses you've been doing have been preparing you for this moment. Let's see, I'm trying to remember this. If there was anything up here, just the cave moss. Alright. Be very thorough. Like I said, a lot of people die in this cave. I'm gonna do Pebble. This Pebble does one-shot these from range, nice and safe. Alright, so the point where people die is through there. So I'll show you a trick. But what you want to watch out for is they are going to come around from behind to try to get you when you start hitting them. So we're going to be on a ledge here shooting down at some of the wolves. But they are going to come from behind to try to knock you off. So just be aware of that. Get the loot first. And also be aware that you're pushed towards the edge, right? So if I kill, like as I start killing things, see there. They come from behind to try to get you. Oh no. Okay. Picked a bad time to run out of FP. Alright. Alright. Get this one. Can't really do anything against you. Now you're good to come down. So, that's the scary bit. And I know it doesn't seem scary. You're like, wait, that didn't seem like a big deal. Why was that a big deal? But it was, trust me. Although there are fewer bloodstains here right now than I'm used to seeing in previous walkthroughs. Maybe people have gotten good. Now I hear there are going to be a bunch of bats. See how dark it is. I think it's actually the point where you can see there is a stake at least, so if you die... Yeah. Okay. Have to remember I play a mage. I'm a little safer because I can shoot them before they get to me. There we go. Golden Ring 4. Oh yeah, this is the part where I'm always like trying to remember. I think there is a that you just fall and that it's just a ledge. Right. And then you can make a jump here. I have just died here to like failing jumps. There are a bunch of bats here. Not sure I can reach that one. No. Down to 1 FP flask. Like I said, this is a big cave. Get you the Shamshir. Alright. Oh, this is the jump you have to make. Which I have failed. Which is very sad when it happens. Actually, this is one of the longest, if not the longest cave. Because there's just so much going on here. Oh yeah, here I recommend... Oh. Get to where I can... I'm gonna have to heal. That's what you're looking to get. Once you poise break them, you get the crit on them. I really wish I had no skill on the torch. Although we're so close to just getting our lantern, and then we don't ever have to think about torches ever again. Down here. Fortunately, the final boss of this place is quite easy, so it's okay that we don't have much of anything left in the tank. The way these things work is you just attack the leg with charged heavies, and that knocks him down, and then you run to his chest. These guys will always have a weak spot in either the chest or the head. And then you just repeat. Guardian Golem dead. You get the Blue Dancer Charm. That increases your damage when your equipment load is low. So your attack power goes up with lower equipment load. So basically if you're super lightly loaded and running around mostly naked. Alright, so one of the things we're going to do, because I want to make sure not to skip anything. Remember to get to Roundtable Hold, you hit triangle, square, X, after bringing up the map. What we need to do now is buy a dagger. So we're going to go over this way. And this person sells a dagger. So you can just get this little dagger here. We're going to put the Ash of War Golden Vow on it, because this way before we walk through a boss door, we can buff ourselves. Hand, equip it. Little dagger right there. It's a faith-based thing, so Golden Vow right here. Oh right, the damage doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what we make it. So now what you would do, just to illustrate this, is you would bring out the dagger in your left hand, and then we're going to hit triangle L1. Oh, maybe I'm not allowed to actually... Oh yeah, I can't, like... I can switch weapons, but I'm not allowed to, like, do handedness here in Roundtable Hold. well, we're basically ready to fight, so we could just go castle or tunnel. We're going to devote the next episode to fighting Margit. So just to show this, you would take the dagger, put it in his hand, hit triangle L1, so now you're two-handing the dagger, and now if you hit L2, you'll cast Golden Vow on yourself. Then you can just switch back to the shield, and you're good and you're buffed. You can see the golden streaks. That's how you know you're buffed with Golden Vow. And I think it's like an 8% damage boost. So it's just like free damage, essentially, to do that. So buffing can get even more complicated in this, way more complicated in this, but like for a basic walkthrough for beginners, I feel like this is a level that you can handle, right? You put this thing on your dagger, it's not that complicated, right? If you can't handle the two-handed part, you can even just put it in your main hand, right, and switch there. Because it persists across, changing weapons. Alright, next episode we are going to walk through that door, and I'm going to talk about how to beat Margit the Fell Omen. So until next time.